long time to play this. We have like 5 days here, right?
Yeah.
So that's the good
Well,
time.
okay, we have 5 days here, but we do have 2 days. One's a media day.
Well, no, we've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday,
right,
Sunday.
5. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
True. 5. You're right. That is still 5 play days. 7 over. I can't do math.
It's fine.
Alex is trying to teach me.
He's not going to be the right teacher for you, I'm afraid. Anyway, it's going to be 4 sets of armor for Hellraisers. Like we said, Fnatic, good start for them on the CT here. Lekro, very poor game on Cash. Can he redeem himself here? The initial shots do not suggest that he will. He actually does a bit of damage there, but doesn't find the kill. Takes a little bit of return, and it will be actually all 5 players for Hellraisers committing towards A here. 4 towards long, and Angel actually gets taken down there. Lekro does get that initial headshot.
Lekro knows they're going to be pushing out toward long as well. Let's the first one go by, whether it was intentional or just the timing. Up for debate, but nearly gets a second headshot because of it, because they don't consider it. And it's Dennis that rotates back inside of the site to find the second. Lekro's made his presence back to the front of the bathrooms, and now he'll catch them off on cross. This is looking perfect for Fnatic, although as soon as I say that, things do change. And Bondic, with the ammunition on the Glock, he's going to swap it over. He's got a second one to work with, brings it back down to a 1 versus 2. He's got armor. Well, Venton does not. But a good flank comes through from Twist, and that will finally silence and close the round.
Well, there it is. That's strange tactic from Hellraisers, I have to say, in terms of the initial approach. They didn't really go into a default there, committing heavily towards middle and long as our first player in middle, taken down by Lekro. We did say had a very poor showing in the first round, manages to step out here in the pistol on Overpass, finds 2 headshots there, and his teammates fully committing towards A, just getting picked off 1 by 1, didn't get a plant down either. And like I said, this team doesn't seem to be a big fan of forcing up in that second round. They don't actually want to see, regardless of getting the bomb down or not, they don't seem to go for the full force fire, which is definitely still the current meta. And I can see that new mini-map now, Matt. This is the mini-map I thought I'd be seeing, like kind of more light blue overall, and there's a lot more detail to it. Maybe we didn't see that on Cash, but
apparently
I definitely recognize this one.
Simple map, or simpleradar.com or something along those lines is what
really
they were inputting, so it's not actually...
On this one, the way they color-coded, like the underpass and stuff and the connector, that's what I really like.
Yeah, it's very smart. Twist, he's got the shot. With the contribution of Dennis to take down Sticko. Molotovs will go down toward the ramp as well, and anyone coming in through Monster will be slowed, delayed on their approach to planting the bomb.
Yeah, without the grenades or armor here, it's going to be very difficult for them to do. You can see the Famaces have 1 tap potential now against the unarmored head, so it'll be Dead Fox going down 5 on 3. Very unlikely a plant could come in as Dennis just continues to do some good work here from Heaven. And just 2 players remaining now for Hellraisers. It'll be Zero and Bondic. Bondic has got the body armor. He might want to try and stay alive here, but his teammate is committed. He'll be coming in from Monster Tunnel. And at this point is hoping the Deagles can do something at the start. Bit of damage coming in, but still yet to make any ground as Olaf Meister finds the 4th kill and the 5th as well. There it is. 2-0 for Fnatic. Hellraisers are in a good position going forward to that first gun run. Won't buy into this one, but regardless of getting the bomb now, I guess that's the benefit of overall. You're getting forced into the second round, regardless of what happens. Yes, you don't have the chance of winning that second round, really, but it means in that first gun run, you're guaranteed to have the weaponry, the grenades, and everything Hellraisers wants as a unit. Certainly the underdogs in this matchup, I would say, but that's what I saw on Cash. Maybe, I'm not so sure, but here we go. Then 3 Famaces for Fnatic and 2 UMPs. Should be a very clean round considering the buy from Hellraisers. Desert Eagles, P250s, 1 smoke on sticker. This is going to try and get the bomb down somewhere. You'd normally head towards B. It's a tighter map. It means you can get an exchange just about if you group it together as a terrorist, maybe go for its connector. That's what I'd speculate is going on right now. They're getting 2 players towards middle, get in that connector position, go through the door, try and get towards B. They can get that first kill with an equal exchange. Maybe there's something to work with here. A run boost. Oh, well, no, actually, I'm just trying to use that boost looking towards connector, I think. I'm getting ahead of myself. There's a lot of run boosts at the moment in this game.
There is, but Angel, he's got a Deagle. He's going to try and find Lekro in behind the pillar, with Moses' picture drawn onto it. Bondic. Deagle of his own trying to find out toward A site. He's going to change his angle slightly with that smoke now obstructing his vision. He'll go inside of the bathrooms, and we'll have to push a little bit closer to get the angle, but try and find a secondary shot. Or spam the Deagle. That works too.
It always works.
Just get a wall bang. Cheeky little wall bang with the Deagle.
Well, so far Hellraisers have done good work in terms of map control. The problem is, once again, they need that 1 smoke. That's not really enough to do anything within the A site. You can throw it in the default plant spot, but you're always going to get spammed out there. Where's the best way to throw that smoke? Oh, Angel. Okay, that's better than a smoke. 2 headshots with the Deagles. Now it actually becomes a round that's very promising for Hellraisers. 5 on 3.
And Bondic's got a UMP picked up. Venton's the only one still on the A site. Rotation's just arriving now. They've slowed at Hellraisers, though, to allow the rotations, and they're actually going to go back toward B. They've read Fnatic well because Twist is now suddenly solo. Not Venton. FAMAS in hand. Rather, excuse me. Clary on the FAMAS. I was right. I said the right gun. Doesn't matter. I had it backwards. I was going old school, but he finds 2 and falls. So Zero going to be able to get the kill and then plant the bomb down. It's going to be Lekro that has to get aggressive inside of the site. Thankfully, Venton's found Angel. So it will remain in a 2 versus 2. And Venton's got a kit, but he's fallen. Has not. It's going to be him to take the kill. It was Lekra that went down instead. Either way, Kit would have been close enough by, and Fnatic will pick it up. But only one stays alive. We talked about the money in the first game.
Yeah, definitely. The point I was going to make there before we got a bit exciting, that fast switch towards B. That's like the worst of both worlds for Fnatic there. So they're playing passive, but at the same time, they're not using crossfires. So there are positions where if they get traded, well, they get killed, there's no position to trade there from the CTs at all. If you're going to play that passive, that's what you want to do. You want to play the bomb side there. If one of you goes down, there's another player in position to get the refrag in. That's a real fundamental part of CS there. Fnatic showing maybe this map they haven't played a ton, because that's a pretty shocking error to make at that stage. Yes, they do win the round, but like you said, the money was huge in cash. Let's see if EPICENTER can find this first pick. He's got the orb this time, can't find anything from it, gets flashed off, has to fall back. And a full buy coming from Hellraisers. You can see what they've got now to work with. Now they definitely got the second round of Force Spy. They've got a bomb down in the previous. They have an orb. They have a utility they need. They're not limited at all here. Long control coming in nice and fast as well. Another passive hold from Fnatic this time. EPICENTER still with the open bathrooms, backed up by Venton.
Olaf. AWP redrawn. We'll go a little bit closer to the bomb site. A little bit more safe, I guess you could say, in that regard. No one watching directly onto long. And they've already boosted up on flower pots. Tico's checked the corner. There is bank stairs occupied by Dennis.
Yeah.
But they've got to basically set a crossfire in reverse, turn it around, and bring Venton from the flower pot out by bathrooms into the picture. And we see it now. Dennis going to rotate over, so he's going to give up the stairway altogether. They're going to fight forward and basically have to retake the site from long when the T's do wrap around. No smoke to cover the cross, though, and it could be a problem for them. Olaf gets Angel. And this actually is going to be perfect because they smoke it off after that. Molotov as well. They know they're out toward long. They've got the information on that noise cues and the boosting going up, but they can't go for the peaks. That kill alone, and they slow them down tremendously.
Well then, first pick is great, and you can see that actually really detrimental to Hellraisers. They were going for a full execution at that point. You see 3 players towards long, lining up their smokes just as their teammate goes down. They're still going to commit with it. 1 player holding the flanks. And they're going for the execution now. The smokes come in, the flashes as well, but they're smoked out, like you said. The smoke will dissipate. A chance to get on the side, but it's EPICENTER continuing the form there with the AWP. Finds his 3rd kill, and just 1 player remaining. That's going to be deadfox. Can't really do too much with it. EPICENTER finishes the round off. What a round it was from him. 4 kills in total with the orb, finding all the picks required in close range situations as well. That's actually very impressive from him. And that first kill, that was crucial. Yep. It may not seem like a lot in terms of just getting 1 kill, but the fact he actually shut them down, they couldn't execute at that time. They had to commit considering where the time was as well. Couldn't readjust. It was actually a really big pick from him, and manages to funnel them towards the A side, and he hits every shot required. So that does break the economy of Hellraisers here to be back to Tech 9.
And not only that, because like you say, the time, they get that 1 kill in front of bathrooms, they know they're out toward long immediately, and they throw down a smoke, a Molotov to follow it up. So even if they try and rush and catch them off, but while they're out toward the bathrooms, they were completely thwarted in their possibility of doing so. Twist on the boost will find one, gets tagged to 17, but Angel crucially goes down early. Yeah. And the pistol's down a man already.
But he's worked out. They've got Tech 9s here. They're not up against AKs. He gets a kill, the man advantage. Yes, he goes down to 17 HP, but still a beneficial boost overall. They used a nade towards the door there, actually allowing him to see into that position. It's actually a pretty cool little boost from them, and managing to get the man advantage. We'll see what they can do with this one, Hellraisers. They have got smokes to work with here. They were trying to potentially go some sort of execution here. They've got a bit of a partial bug going on, some head armor on Sticker on Bondic as well. First player to drop was Angel, who's been crazy with the deagle so far, so it's a good pickup to take him down, all things considered. Mid control has been obtained once again by Hellraisers. It seems like Fnatic are more than happy to allow this to be attained by the terrorists, especially on these lower buys as well. You've got a lot of mice on the AWP, seems to be hitting a lot at the moment. And here comes a lot of flower pot play from the T's. deadfox goes down, and potentially a 3rd for EPICENTER there. Or 2nd, it was actually Twist got the first kill, beg your pardon. There's still a 5-on-3.
And goes for the repeat as well. Knows he's a little closer, but good assessment. Fallen is another person in this position who's very good at reading the angles, and Olaf showing that it's possible in his hands as well. Venton's gone on top of default. He's got palm down, so they know it. Flash out. Olaf hits another. It'll be 0 though. Tech 9 tries to spray through 2. If he had hit headshots, we might have had something to scream and holler about. I do like to scream and holler, Henry, but Venton's going to get him. All 5 stay alive for Fnatic.
You do it very well as well.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And it's going to be now another full buy, 5-round loss bonus for Hellraisers. Fnatic, we said Hellraisers probably have the advantage going into this one. It's been some very tight situations for them, but keeping 5 players alive in that round means the money gets in a very promising position, gives them a bit more to work with in terms of being a bit more audacious at the start, go for those first picks. They can justify them a bit more now, be a bit more aggressive. You can see on the minimap right now, it's going to be EPICENTER and Venton once again. Olaf going for that first pick. Doesn't get flashed off. An opportunity to work something here, hoping that his terrorist will be facing him at all. Doesn't get gifted a shot, fires one off in return, and it will be falling back at this point, back towards the bathrooms area, and I'm sure they'll go for a similar setup as what we saw before. For now, though, Hellraisers just going to be holding off and seeing if they can use their utility to gain bathroom control, maybe towards long once again. A very default round from them. 1 player holding towards B. That will be 0 as I work out the numbers now.
Sticker dropping bomb intentionally. Sweet. We'll do that. Spray through the smoke at bathrooms, catch off anyone potentially who tries to get aggressive. Look for the stray bullet. A little bit of luck. Anything helps, especially when they're down 5-0. Winning at this point causes a reset, so they've got to be efficient. Obviously, pick up the round first and foremost, but be efficient if possible. Which means no chasing down on saves either if Fnatic elect to do so. If it comes to that, we'll see how the execution looks to go first, because set up toward B, they've got 3, but they've also got 1 toward bathrooms. And a rotation now coming down through the stairwell should indicate B is going to be the hit.
Yeah, I would say this could be a B execution, almost certainly, considering the setup they've got right now. A player towards short, 3 of them on tunnel as well. 1 holding the flank, that's Bondic. He's stopping the rotations towards connector from the bathrooms area. And here comes the play. It's going to be Molotovs towards the site, smokes as well, and 3 through monster tunnel. This next kill is crucial. We don't really want to be watching Bondic here. We want to be on the other side of the map, please, as Twist gets the first shot. There it is, and that's the play of Battle Roses once again. 2 frags equal for now, and Zero gets the man advantage. Bomb should be planted.
Dead Fox nearly hits a shot as they cross toward the jungle as well, but bomb planted, as you say. Dead Fox can't find it again, wide of the smoke. Molotov will hold them in this position, though, and Benton's going to have to... Well, he thinks about using the smoke, and whether or not he's going to, we won't find out until a moment later. Lekro's already in, though. He's going to commit to this. They've got a kid on Venton, but they're down a man. They've got to try and find it. Answer immediately, and Venton's back into the picture. Now spray comes through from Lekro. Chance to push the smoke from short. Lekro's going to have to hold off as Venton now last alive. Wraps back around, and he's shot from Bondic as well.
Nice play there from Hellraisers. Decent execution, good fundamentals at the start, working a nice default, not giving too much away, not losing that first pick this time. You can see them setting up for it as well. 3 players towards that monster tunnel position. The smokes and Molotovs are on point. It flushes Fnatic out into positions where they have to face at that stage. Hellraisers equal exchange to kick things off, but Zero found that very crucial kill that allowed them to get the bomb down. 3 versus 2, the Orb's still alive as well. Dead Fox hitting the shots required, and it's to be the first round on the board for Hellraisers. Not out of the woods just yet, though. Obviously, reset potential coming in. They do manage to keep 3 players alive there, so it's a decent round overall, but still in a precarious situation. Olofmeister changes his stance this time, more aggressive towards long, as Smoke takes the terrorist view away as well. So have a lot to work with. They could do boost in front of that Smoke they really wanted to. Not at this point now. They've actually fired off some shots and given their hand away. They'll have to fall back now, using a flash just to buy them some time. You can see Dead Fox affected by that. Won't be able to chase at this point. So another default for Hellraisers. I assume this will be back to business as usual as Angel works towards connector.
Door to be open, flash time perfectly. Twist will not only not see it, he won't hear it either.
Now this allows that flash coming in as well. It means you can open the door and stop that boost position we saw on that initial anti-eco. So it means you can just clear out to a short position, then get control of it as well. But it looks like Hellraisers want to try and get bathrooms on mid here, as they used a Molotov to flush out Olof.
And that could have been very risky for Olof. Thankfully, the smoke down at the other doorway, because he gets pushed back inside to get away from the flames. Twist trying to do Crims-esque Inferno on top of the cart at the top of Banana. As he sees over the smoke. That is rolling back the years.
Yeah.
Inferno, not Infernu.
Yeah.
The rejected is in no.
Well then, still 5-on-5 for now. 35 seconds remaining. Decent amount of control picked up by Hellraisers here. That missed shot from Olof as well is crucial. They can Molotov him back towards the bomb site hit, but Incendiary in return as well. That's going to buy CTs more time here. So a lot of pressure on Hellraisers. This is almost a guaranteed read now towards the A site. Olofmeister picks up that kill. Once again, it's going to be Angel going down. He still wants more though. This is great from Olofmeister. Very assertive. Knows what he wants to do.
Issue is now Dennis is going to get smoked off toward the stairwell. Thankfully, Venton's got a lineup on it. Good shot from Dead Fox, because if not for that lineup, they would have been in the site segregating Olof, and he would have had an AWP in the open. He does manage to find the shot onto Zero, though. And Dead Fox is on no man's land. That's very convincing from Fnatic. If not for Venton in that position, that could have been a huge problem, the smoke going in front of Dennis.
Well, there it is. The full reset comes in. You win the previous round. You use the subsequent one. You only get $1,400, especially if all 5 players go around. Dead Fox has got 5k. They could get a little partial buy if they really wanted to. I'd suggest they don't. But as Fnatic, great utility usage there. Olofmeister, like I said, confident now. They've got a better round to work with here. Double orb setup coming in as well. I like that. But this is pretty much full eco from Hellraisers. The Deagle and PT50, that's all they have. And yeah, just that incendiary towards bathrooms, just as he picks up 1 kill as well. That's really beautiful stuff from Olofmeister. Seems to have a very strong performance here on Overpass as a whole. The orb for him has been pretty sensational so far. So a round where Hellraisers don't really have much grounds to do anything with. They've got 5 players, go towards bathroom, trying to stick together, hope for a missed shot from an AWP or Venton in his exposed position, and maybe get a kill. Very unlucky to get a plant down, but let's see what they can do. 2 players on the A side and off towards long. Shot comes in from the terrorist there, but once again the incendiaries drop and just trying to buy themselves some time there.
Missed shot from Olof that time. Tough one to hit behind the flower pot. That does give Angel a bit of an opening, but another shot from Olof up close. Misses the next, but he's got time to reset. Got to go to the pistol eventually. Headshot on 2. He'll close it out. And again, I miscalled the first headshot, but doesn't matter. Olof's got style. 7-1 Fnatic.
15 kills roll off after 8 rounds and 15 kills, 3 deaths. He has been a monster with the AWP so far. Pulls out the PT-50 in that round and finishes things off with style. And 7-1. We said Fnatic would be struggling Overpass, but so far doing a very good job here. And it's going to be Hellraiser's money once again to buy into this one. So the AWP, like we said, DeadFox had residual cash from previous rounds, so he's okay to get that weapon out. He's actually pretty well equipped overall. 4 AKs to join him as well.
This is going to be fast. Hellraiser's going to try and change the pace. Counter Molotov does slow them down. I take it back because only 2 of them did go toward Monster. Yeah. It looked like they were going to go all the way in with the AWP leading the charge to find a pick.
Well then, 3 players from Fnatic towards mid that round, actually leaving long fully open. And this is Twist go for that first pick as well, but a very defensive hold from Hellraisers. Means they get an early first pick. That's Twist going down. And at this point, Hellraisers can breathe easy. We saw this a lot in Cash. They were great again in that first pick. And once again, they do it again on Overpass here. So 5-4. It looks like now they will be committing back towards B. That's the only round they've picked up so far, that set piece towards the B side. They could probably do that again considering the setup. One player is normally Bondic, is holding the flanks, and then smokes, Molotovs onto the side, uses man advantage they've got. Should be a successful procedure, but they need the frags to go with it.
Nade spotted going over. You can see it from Lekro as he turned away to dodge a flash, and that's going to call his teammates in closer to the site. Lekro's got the shot onto Zero. Switches his angle. He's going to find the shot on Angel as well. DeadFox, though, will get Lekro immediately back. And Venton, smoked off, has been waiting patiently for an opportunity, but he gets caught off from short as he goes hunting for the 2 players on the ramp, and it's down to Olaf. And a 1 versus 3, waiting patiently. Well, flash from Sticko, but doesn't use that to escape, so still inside the default. Olaf's not aware of that.
Yeah.
The Molotov will bounce it, though. That should get him 1 kill, and if he gets it fast enough, well, there could be a chance for it. And overcommits, loses the AWP, but they've got money to work with.
Yeah, Sticko even throwing a flash from that position, doesn't have to kill, doesn't have to find a frag. He wants Olaf to commit at that point. Doesn't go down. The Molotov, yes, gives the position away, but still, Hellraisers, like I said, that man advantage, full B execution. It was very likely to win that round. It's difficult for Fnatic to do much with it after the pick has been obtained by the terrorists. It was an equal exchange, but that's not quite enough. Fnatic still with cash, so the double up setup is going to be redundant at this point. Just back to Olaf. You can see the money starting to slowly but surely disappear for Fnatic. You can see they've got body armor here on 3 players. Olaf Meister on glass cannon. Maybe they won't stop them there considering the form he's in right now. We'll see what happens. There's another default from Hellraisers, not giving too much away at the start of the round. And the same notes, not too much aggression from the CTs here. So Olaf Meister towards long by himself. I assume he's booted up on the flower bed. Smoke's coming towards the bathroom. Bombs still down towards B. So just trying to dissect the map at the moment, see where there is aggression from the CTs at the start of the round. It's going to be Sticko working towards the party area, and Angel clearing out connector as well. Once they've worked out these areas are clear, they can work out what the next step of the plan is.
Angel does clear every single angle at the bottom of that stairwell. And again, Fnatic trying to get assertive inside of the bathrooms. No one peeking out toward long. They've been doing this all game. Playing the front of bathrooms, holding that off, letting them walk down the narrow choke point, and then setting a crossfire. Lekro wants to get a little bit closer to Monster as well to see if there's anyone waiting in that position. Zero. Smoke in front of them now on short. Doubly smoked. Not really sure that anyone wants to go through 2 smokes, but they'll flash over it regardless. And in the site they go with the flash. Mistimed. Zero loses his vision, but so too does Lekro down below. That'll give him position inside of the site. Lineup potential, but Lekro's there. And the headshot comes back from the A1. Gives him a chance to get the bomb as well, but the reload will leave it to DeadFox, who's suddenly down in a 1 versus 2. Checks back for the flank, but it's a boost instead, and Olaf's got it. Olaf boosted on Overpass, no question.
I knew you were getting there. But yes, you're right. It's another B-side attack there from Hellraisers. Not working out once again. Fnatic holding strong, and like you said, a boost to finish things off there. Pretty much perfect scenario, and it's going to be 8-2 here. Fnatic running away with this one on the CT half. We'll have a look at the money for Hellraisers. Looks like they're forcing into this one. It's not the most convincing force by either. Normally you want to see a lot of utility on these sort of buys. They have 1 smoke, 4 flashbangs and a Molotov. Once again towards B. That's the only place they've found success so far, and maybe just a straight up rush here. Towards short they go. The Molotov's out, and a boost coming in. Twist will be ready for it. He's actually in a prime position. The HE won't quite reach to... oh, actually does do significant damage. I take it back. All right, that's fine. It's 4 players. And a contact play now potentially from Hellraisers. Walking up towards short, just hoping they can find that first frag. Let's see what they can do with it.
Sticko. Oh, he's going to go down immediately. Again, it's Lekro inside of the water. He's channeled his inner Poseidon to hold off the position, but he will eventually. Okay, he does get the pistol back out. I was going to say go down to DeadFox's angle, but he takes Dennis instead. It's going to be 92 for Fnatic. Very convincing and very fast round after the reset. Yeah, for Hellraisers.
At that point, I don't mind the force buy from Hellraisers. Obviously, Fnatic only got 1 stage loss bonus. They're trying to shove all in. on the T side here and try and get Fnatic on a full reset there. But another B play comes in once again, and that seems to be the only place they've got any sort of success at all. This time much faster, taking a heavy nade at the start. Just going in with a contact play as well. Don't really get too much for it. Not going to have a bomb going down, and should be another round here for Fnatic overall. You can see it's just Glocks and 2 PT50s, no nades. Benton, just a Defamus, got a Galil as well. That's a save from the last round. And we'll see whether they can do anything with this. So they managed to get the first frag, went in with 3, drops a bomb as well, looking for his third. Can't quite get it, but he works out with the last 2 players out.
In the corner, Zero has to get a reload in. Ooh, Olaf switching to the AWP. It's timely for Zero, but that's all they'll get, and easily pick up the AWP as well. Twist the one to do so. 10 rounds, I think. Yanko was right. Just pick the opposite. Don't pick based on the map. Pick based on the underdog on the map. Yeah. Work out who you think's going to win, and then pick the opposite. And that's what happens.
That's exactly what happened with Dignitas and Na'Vi as well. Like, no one thought Na'Vi were going to have that sort of play on Nuke. And Dignitas, one of the most well-versed teams on that map, somehow don't pick it up. There's been a mixed bag of results today, I have to say. But still, Hellraise is not completely out of this one just yet. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It is 10-2, but still, they have 5 AKs in this round. But Olaf Meister, good positioning once again. Managed to get the first frag. He funnels the remaining terrorists towards long. 3 of them, in fact. They're going very quickly here as well, not messing around. They know Olaf's there towards mid, so a good chance they can actually get up towards long and potentially find something with this one. A quick smoke will help them out, but Dennis, he's waiting for them on the other side. Olaf in that great position once again.
Dennis sprays down, does drop the bomb off. Bondic, though, he's got 2 in return. Finally, Olaf turns around to find him in sight, looks for the bomb again, and he misses the shot. That gives Dead Fox a bit of a chance. In fact, a real chance as he catches Lekro in rotation. It's just Twist remaining. Finally, Hellraisers pick up a round because Dead Fox is able to find him. Olaf got caught out. That's the first time that we saw that breakdown. We set up the crossfire, wasn't successful at long, then it did leave Olaf as a sitting duck out toward bathrooms.
I'm not sure I'm a big fan of Lekro's decision there to push through the smoke. Yes, he's hoping the terrorists have got their focus directly on Olaf. Might know where he is, but he had Dennis in back as well. Those two could have stayed alive and still won the round in that scenario, at least made it a lot more convincing. Him running through like that to actually set Hellraisers up for maybe a couple of rounds in a row like right now. As you can see, the money is starting to break down for Fnatic overall. 4 M4s, no kits, very limited buy. They have to go aggressive here, and that's reflected right now. That sort of boost towards connected towards the short tunnel here. They need to be working this first frag. They don't have enough to work with there, especially no AWP. Good damage from Olaf Meister towards Angel. Looks like he wants a little bit more. Just here we go. Okay, Dennis and his teammate pushing towards the connector, finding those first 2 frags here. So a very successful start as they once again funnel the terrorists towards long. Let's have to go for this point. 5 on 3 and a good frag towards Olaf.
Good start again from Bondic. Now they're starting to go with speed and grace toward long, and it's catching off Fnatic, who go for a 3-man retake from a flank position at B. So default reversed, it's on the inside of the boxes as a result of not having bathroom down. Think of that almost like Catwalk on Dust 2 when you plant either for long or Cat. This would be Cat given up, as we see most teams try and hold on to it with the execution. Dead Fox has Lekro down, but again, the other 3 are coming out from bathrooms. They know it now. Nice shot from Benton on the way through. Bondic falls, but Sticko's able to swing. Leaves him vulnerable, though, and it's suddenly down to the one-on-one, and Dead Fox again is going to pull this off.
Dead Fox, the AWP of the team, with some spectacular shots out of the AK-47. A huge round for Hellraisers to pick up as well. That could mean round number 5 coming in their possession as well. You can see Fnatic struggling on this by CZs and Scouts. Very unlikely they can pick this up. And what looked like a foregone conclusion almost with Fnatic running away at the CT half. Hellraisers do find a couple more towards the end, and like I said, almost certainly can get the 5th as well. Dead Fox there towards Bank. It's Lekro once again putting himself in positions where he by himself, not waiting necessarily for the rotations from his teammates, gets taken down in quite a convincing manner. And at that point, Hellraisers run away at the round. It's going to be round number 15. Scout has to come in big for Dennis. What a shot that is. Okay, then, towards the playground, pushes towards that slide area, and this flicks onto the head of Sticko. He did not see that coming, and maybe they have got some grounds to win this one.
That's so nutty. Yeah. I love it. Even though Hellraisers have broken down Fnatic as well, it took them long enough that it's only going to be 5 rounds and a half tops. And like you say, they might have a toe perhaps inside the door on the Fnatic side in this round with that scout shot coming through. The
problem is now, they're going towards B. That's what the CZ are waiting for them. This next kill is going to be crucial. Zero going to the side first. 2 CDs waiting on the other side.
And Lekro's the one inside of the water. Again, flank coming through early. Olaf's found, taken down by Angel. That will confirm that they are inside at least the short position. Lekro's looking for the deagle as he's backpedaled toward Catwalk instead. Twist, CZ. Bomb plant already gone in. He's trying to find a better angle. 3 in window. This is a bit interesting. shot with the scout and then jump in as fast as possible. Zero with an AK is going to be waiting for it, but Twist dodging that flash on his left, takes down Bondnik on his right. Now he goes for another shot, but Dead Fox there holding it on. Can't find the shot though, and Dennis gets a double peek with the scout. Suddenly the AK gone. Dead Fox taken out by Dennis as well. And it's going to be Angel pushing through a Molotov to try and find a play, and he misses the shot, and Venton's going to get it. It's going to go to 11 for Fnatic.
Wow, what a round from Dennis overall. 3 kills towards the end there, and that last frag, Angel. Another whiff from Hellraisers, I have to say. I don't think it would have decided the round there, but he's had to one-tap the bomb diffuser, and considering they had no kits as well, he could get that kill, fall back. Yes, he was dancing through the fire, but still, had he just slowed down and just found that one-shot headshot, then maybe he could have had a chance to win the round, but not meant to be. It's Fnatic who find round number 11 there with CZs and a scout, Dennis? We'll call him Dennis. Denos. He gets a really spectacular shot there to open things up there, but still, you have to say 11-4. Pretty convincing stuff overall. It comes to us.
It does come to us. Doesn't go to a break like Pro League, but it does come to us. So, I mean, yeah, the fact that the crossfire worked so well for Fnatic on so many rounds as well, when they push out from bathrooms and then give up long.
Yep.
It's like a little pincer move. It just kind of sucks them in. It lures them in.
That's what Fnatic was so good throughout that CD half. It's just almost dictating where the terrorists are going, showing such aggression towards site, one side of the map, and actually getting kills as well. It could actually almost dictate where the terrorists are going. They fall back towards B, slow them down the CZs, and a nice little retake there from Dennis to finish things off.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, and not to mention the fact that the scout shot comes in to start it, and then he's able to take down 2 more. A lot of missed shots inside that B site, which was almost the detriment of the first game, if we remember that Bondnik round. But 11-4 CT side at half. Convincing stuff from Hellraisers. I'm a little bit disappointed that they were a little bit, I think hesitant is the word, because we saw when they started playing with more speed, they were finding the picks and catching Fnatic off in rotations.
Well, the pistol round has presumably begun. It's going to be a 3-on-3 for now. 0 over headshot there towards Olofmeister. We'll see if we can get back into the action. The bomb yet to be planted. It's going to be Lekro challenging 2 CTs here. This is the big round for Hellraisers, but it's Lekro finding a kill with the Glock. Now it's going to be 2 in favour of the CD. Somehow, I thought that was going to be Fnatic running away with this one completely. And Lekro, he's been poor so far in this series, but he finds his 3rd kill of this round. 1v1 begins. Lots of time to play over as well. It's the mind games. What kind of plan does Lekro go for? He doesn't know where the remaining CT is. Zero has found a kill, so at least he will know he'll be towards the B side. But where is he rotated to? Is it CT spawn? Is it behind him? We'll soon find out. Or at least Lekro will soon find out as the bomb plant won't come in just yet. He's actually hunting towards CT spawn and hoping he can find the drop in him here. But
interesting thing is, too, with pushing in, this should mean he takes the bomb over toward B. Because if he can't find him on the way, that means he's got to be coming to A from the flank, and therefore might as well continue all the way through, catch him off, and get the plant down. Oh, no.
Oh, this is perfect from Zero now.
Yep. This is going to play back into Zero's hands as Lekro goes back up. Still searching for him, can't find him. I would have thought you go straight to B on this. Oh! Peeks it out, and Zero just wrecks him.
Oh, my God. Yeah, the thing is, right then, because thing is for Lekro, right, he doesn't know that Zero is fully committed right now. He has no choice but to go down long. So regardless of what Lekro did there, the fact he goes to face it as well, he maybe wanted to get the bomb down there, but he knew CD spawn was clear. I would say maybe it was planned towards that area, but obviously hindsight is a great thing to have. He faces towards longs trying to get intel there, and he gets completely destroyed by the one tap there. So a much needed pistol from Hellraisers does come in. It looked like Fnatic had control of that one. We missed the beginning exchange of that pistol, but this is more standing now. Fnatic are force buying the second after not getting the bomb down. We didn't see this at all from Hellraisers, which certainly an interesting approach, but one, you could see why they were doing it. They had a lot more to work with in that first gun round, and obviously didn't have the potential to win the second, but a decent grenade there from Angel. There's a ton of damage towards Venton and Loloff. You can see they've actually been heavily affected by those. B-smokes come in. Angel, though, such a great position.
Does get taken down with only 2. Twist is able to pull it back with the Tech 9. The MP9 just started off, does so much damage. Zero, M4, missing shots again. Thankfully, his teammates are there to bail him because it is going to be just Twist remaining, who gets 3 kills in the end with the Tech 9, so it does force a little bit of reinvestment from the CT side. Makes it 11-6. That is my car after driving at the Nürburgring this weekekend.
What's that?
Missing a windshield, into a wall.
Right. Well then.
To be fair, I did see a Ferrari into the wall that wasn't quite missing a windshield, but missing some parts, let's say.
Was everyone okay?
Everyone was fine.
Good. Well then. Fnatic, no bomb going down in that previous round. Full eco here. 1 PT50 purchase. Only $300 actually brought into this round. That's it. Nothing else. So, as they get the bomb down here, it's something just short of a miracle, I have to say. Let's see what they can do. As they go fast towards long A. At this point, you haven't really got much to work with. Go for it, see what happens. Bondic, can't believe his luck. 2 unarmored players with Glocks running towards him. He gets a third as well. Looks quite pretty, but I have to say it's quite an easy maneuver for him. He'll be happy that round's over. No bomb planted for Fnatic, and it will be 11-7 here. Hellraiser's getting back into this game. This is the one that really counts here. Do they keep the UMP as the MP9? Considering the situation, I would say probably not. Maybe get rid of one of them. Looks like they've upgraded to an AWP. I would say you just need rounds on the board at this point. Money, yes, it's a great thing to have, but losing a round because you want to go for that bonus round mentality, I don't think it's worth it. So I think they've upgraded one of those SMGs. Probably the MP9. Yes, to an AWP, that makes a lot of sense. And then keep the UMP, which is still a viable weapon, as we discussed in cash. First gun round, 5 AKs for Fnatic. Actually, a heavy presence towards the connector. 3 players there. You normally send 2.
Yeah. It means no one really over toward A to clear out party or push back inside of bathrooms. They're going to take the bomb in that direction and try and time it so that when they come up the stairs, they can try and accomplish the same thing, but it changes the angle considerably in doing so. And thankfully, a smoke there. Dead Fox has an angle. 19 HP, spray through, and a bullet could catch him and take him down, but he does manage to retreat, hit a shot on Dennis as well. Bomb drop temporarily. Bondic, he'll follow it up by taking Lekro, and it's a great start, considering how dangerous that could have been. And more lineup toward the bomb with a smoke out in front of it. Quick check toward long. Angel doesn't see it. So Olaf does get the drop. Twist is going to pull this back. That changes everything. Just the lack of vision through that railing, and suddenly a texture change sways the round back in the favor of Fnatic, a 3-3, which will split the defense, give them the bomb back, and still 54 seconds to work with. Twist is going to grab an AWP out of this.
Still at 50 seconds as well. That's an interesting decision from Hellraisers, I have to say, to commit to facing such tight positions there without really much reason behind it. They've got a huge advantage, 5-on-3, now giving it back to an equal situation. Venton in a great position to throw a spanner in the works here. Sticker's only got the UMP on the side. He is joined by Bondic as well, but he's on 58 HP. Bomb still down in bathrooms. This will be an A-sided attack. It's twisted the AWP towards long, trying to get the first pick for his teammates here, but they need to start moving. There's Venton hoping he can get something to work with here. You can probably hear those footsteps from Sticko. There comes the play. Venton will be walking into the side first.
Shot in from Venton is going to be successful against Bondic, but Sticko's just as good, if not better, with the UMP inside the smoke. Can't deny the plant. Knows there's one wrapping onto his position, so rather than trying to deny it and get killed, he'll wait, and that works because it's Twist down, the flank coming in. Olaf, the only one alive in the site, and Sticko's found him just with a little bit of vision from elevating himself.
Yeah, Sticko there with the opportunity to deny the plant in the smoke. Realize if he spams on his bullets, doesn't find the kill, he'll almost certainly be taken down there. Takes the more conservative option, allows his teammate to rotate in. I actually like that a lot. And his teammate comes in from the flank towards middle, and Sticko actually joins him in finding 3 kills. So good work from Hellraisers here. And it is actually going to be 4 rounds in a row now. Going to round number 20. 5 AKs budget for Fnatic. You can see they are struggling here. Yes, the bomb's going down, but they've got AKs and smoke, sure, but Molotovs or orbs not going to be achievable for them as we go into round number 20 here. Bondic towards connector, listening out for footsteps in a full contact play. They're going to be extinguishing the smoke. Sticko ready to receive. Azira gets the first headshot. Bomb dropped as well. Equal exchange for now, but still a lot of work here to do as Angel finds another kill. 2-on-2. Lots of damage done to the remaining terrorists.
Bondic's going to throw a nade over. Bomb in though. Oh, that nade does do enough damage to Dennis to take him down to 32, which could be costly. He manages to cross. They spot him doing so, and he's got no smoke directly in front of him. It's slightly to his right. He's going to be open, but so to his right to take down Bondic. Dead Fox found on the jump, and Dennis is the one to prevail. It's going to be 12 for Fnatic. Thankfully, they find a round on this T side because it was looking worrying. Money's still not broken on the Hellraiser side either, so Dead Fox immediately gets onto his AWP with utility as well.
Yeah, cheeky little play there towards the Monster Tunnel. We do say the contact play is very simple, but can be very effective at the same time, especially if you get an equal exchange like that. It comes down to a clutch. Fnatic were low, but good positioning, and nice work from Venton overall. I think he found 3 kills in total. Dennis playing with fire a little bit there, trying to get towards short, manages to do it, and they win the clutch. 2-on-2, but you can see, yes, the money is starting to get a bit weaker for Hellraisers. The Famous and the UMP brought into round number 21. This will be the one that breaks them, and potentially could bring the game in towards Fnatic's favour. Big round, 5 AKs once again, more utility to work with. CT's going aggressive towards short here. They've actually got presence towards Suez area, trying to see what they can find, but they know they're vulnerable to flashes at this point, going to be falling back. And that's the play. Dead Fox back on the AWP. Played fantastically on Cash. Let's see if he's got enough in the tank here to win a very important round here.
Venton's going to work out toward the party. Checks every little off angle. How often would you see someone hugging the stairwell to the left, but he still considers it because they can't afford to go down on a man early in this situation, especially having just won a round for the first in a while. spotted out toward long. Angel can't land the shot with the FAMAS. He's going to get closer rather than backpedal on this as well. The Molotov should discourage him slightly, but he's brought a second player in. So this becomes interesting because Bondic's here with him. They're both waiting for the flash to go over. It's a smoke instead. Angel's going to reface on it. He goes alone and he makes it work. If he had gone alone and went down, then the trade potential becomes awkward for Bondic. And Zero's positioning left side, catches him off. Lecro's there at least to find one in return. Twist is going to trade with Sticko. It still leaves them down a man, but that means rotation's coming in from A little bit late. B side essentially open when they arrive. Watch the flank. Angel on 46, and they've taken a little bit of time to get the bomb down because they have to be careful with the smokes, which makes a problem, but Dennis is able to hold off. Angel down gives them the escape plan they now need. And all of the utility deployed, but no kits left for Hellraisers to work with. That's the bigger problem because they're trying to push them out, trying to force these fights early, but with no kits, they've got to go early. They've got to find the first kill. Dead Fox will. AWP still facing on a monster. He's going to peek. Dennis gets the headshot, but Bondic's there immediately, and there's ample time.
Very touch and go there for the CTs. We said that was a huge round going forward to the final result of this game. It comes down to Dennis versus Bondic. He just had the UMP. Good thing for him is he has the information as to where Dennis is. The pressure's on the terrorist trying to defend the bomb as well. UMP comes and trumps. And at this point, I think Fnatic know how low the money is for Hellraisers at this point. After getting the bomb down as well, I wouldn't be surprised they force into this. It looks like they'll be just going for a partial buy after the better rounds they've got available to them. I guess it's not fully required. That could just mean opening the door of opportunity for Hellraisers slightly. The money's actually pretty decent in terms of the rebuy for the CT. So an AWP comes in, a Famous for Angel, but that's about as damaging as they get. So not really a partial buy either. There's going to be some upgraded pistols here. 2 players on towards Armor. And Fnatic now, this one's starting to slip away from being the convincing one-sided affair it was to begin with. Dennis towards mid. Jumps over the little raiding there, trying to find that first shot. Or we'll just work out whether an AWP is going to be towards mid. It's going to be Dead Fox, though. And he's actually towards long on the flower bed, just looking for the first kill. What's going on here?
Twist is just going to run down Bondic. Why was he not?
Was he flashed? I guess is the problem.
I didn't see a flash animation above his head. We switched to it late. It was almost like his mouse just didn't want to turn. Either way, Twist. He'll get Angel down, and then now Fnatic somehow on that. I'd love to see that again from Bondic. Yeah. It was peculiar. They've got to wait in this round. We lagged. That's what I thought, because Bondic was not responding at all. Yeah, that didn't make any sense. He was clearly moving his keyboard to move, but his mouse had no response. Oh, this is such a messy round for this to happen. Yep, this could be problematic. We'll see what the call's going to be. If they win it regardless, then they won't make it stop to the play. Nope, they've already called the pause. It'll happen in the freeze time. Venton's going to close out on Sticko. It's on to Zero to make things right. No. Otherwise, we're going to have a dispute, and that's going to be the case. Right. Olaf's going to take Zero down, and now it's Mod. Yeah. He is the most experienced between he and Graham. They're the 2 most experienced admins in CS. They brought Mod in just for situations like this. They're a new organization. They wanted to do it right. Mod is here, but this is a tough one. Yeah, because Bondic clearly didn't move. Yeah, that was obvious. It was very influential to the round. It's CTs who got the advantage in terms of the weaponry. That situation was so key. It opened the door for Fnatic. They probably couldn't believe their luck either. It was Twist getting the kill. Like, why is he not trying to kill me? Why is he not shooting back? I guess they have to be sympathetic in that regard. Yes, it is Fnatic winning the round with the pistols, but you can't really justify the way they did it, I have to say. So for Mod, I guess at this point, I would say, in my opinion, this is just a simple replay the round as you were, and we'll go from there. That's Fnatic. They're going to be a bit gutted. They could probably argue, oh, we would have got that kill regardless. It's going to be one of those long ones. This is where the admins have to go back and watch this. That's so situational. There's no question. There's 100% guarantee that they got the kill because of the lag, but there's no guarantee that they wouldn't have gotten it without the lag. Exactly. If that makes sense.
But I think considering the buys we had and the situation, the Bondic, if he just got 1 kill, it's pretty much round decided. I would say just replay the round. That would be my call of this situation, considering for why. So obviously, Mod now has to go back and watch it. Maybe he already has good insight as to what happened. He can confirm there was lag. I think we can all confirm there was lag there. After we just couldn't believe, we thought he was flashed. But
I've seen Bondic rage and break a mouse before.
That's true. I remember that.
But I doubt there was anything rage-inducing.
That was at 8 PM, right?
That's correct.
The Death Adder.
And then somehow he played the rest of the tournament with it, and it worked. And I said, why would you still play with it when it clearly kept glitching? Or that's what it was. No, it glitched, and then he smashed it. And then somehow it worked again. And I said, why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just switch mouses? He said, I didn't bring one. I said, what do you mean you didn't bring a backup? Like, everyone should bring a backup. Always.
That's like a sports player, like, not playing. I'm trying to think of the best analogy.
Hockey stick?
Yeah, do you bring 2? I guess you snap one. Yeah,
are you kidding me? The team has, like, 8 hockey sticks pre-taped, all cut the same, all waxed the same, all with, like, identical to each other. As soon as you break one, the trainer's handing it over the boards when you skate by the bench. Like, if you didn't have a spare stick in hockey, you'd be done. I break a stick every 3 or 4 games when I was playing.
I've been texted some info here, so I'm going to just read that for you. Info for casters. HR lagged before damage was done.
Yeah.
Whole team simultaneously got lagged. It's obvious on stream, and we're starting lagging before any damage is done. So we will replay the round. So there it is. As I said, that makes the most sense overall, I think. So there it is. So yes, that does work. So if no damage was exchanged before anything happens, then yeah, absolutely. But if it happens at that situation, which I thought it did, then it would have been a massive problem. But I guess this makes sense overall, and we'll return to presumably a Hellraiser's winning this round. Like I said, that was really unlikely if Fnatic would have gotten that situation without the lag coming in.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy to hold the direction on your keyboard when you're lagging and look over and go what's going on and not have your hand on your mouse. So that's why he was probably still running.
That's weird. That must be like a switch issue then on their side of the room, because obviously Fnatic weren't lagging.
Yeah.
So it must be like a switch overload or something.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because normally if that happens, this is
they're in rooms that are side by side, but you're right. Obviously, they're ported in differently toward the server.
So yeah, maybe the switch overheated or overloaded. I don't know. Maybe lost some packets.
We have seen as well on the park sign that's been changed, little Easter eggs, the seating map for the arena.
Oh, really?
The ice
That's
arena.
Cool. That's nice. I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if the seating map is actually lit up. It did look like there was sections that were highlighted. I don't think that's based on how we're using it, but the ice arena.
Well, like
KHL
you said,
arena.
We have got the best admin here. And we'll see. It didn't take too long. Normally, I thought that was going to be like a 20-minute affair. So it's not too bad.
So basically the same by Twist on a Tech 9. Dead Fox on his AWP still. Olaf. Glock. Faded just like the backdrop of our analyst desk. And I'd say they're pretty faded, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Twist is going to get up top of the stairwell with the Tech 9 as well. I like that we've got our gloves again.
Yeah, the gloves are super cool this event. But here we go, and like I said, this is a round where Hellraisers should have a pretty easy affair. And Bomb might be going down here for Fnatic, but overall, a retail will coming in with all 5 players alive.
The one thing, yeah, so if all 5 players alive, that's great, but there's 2 kits. So they've got to make sure the kits get closer to the site. If they can delay this long enough, Angel's going to get vented. It was a good execution to get the bomb plant down at the very least for Fnatic. Flashes are going to go out and Twist boosted up. Means he can catch them off one already. They know he's close up. Runs around. He's got a second. Now they've got to play this correctly because one of those was the kit. Now I think it did fall forward of the window and therefore it's down in the water, but I can't confirm that. Either way, he now has the high ground. Then an AWP, a 92 HP, and Dennis is the second one in the equation out towards Sandbags. Smoke off. Dennis is found. Zero's the one to get it. Twist. He's going to fight in. He's denied the plant. Now the kit becomes a huge factor. It's down, but they can't find it. They're going to pull this off on that alone.
Well then.
And all 5 go down.
That's so huge. I said it when it was building up. I normally hate that boost because people try to do it in gun rounds and it's so detrimental most of the time. You always get caught doing it. It's always sloppy. That's such a perfect time to do it there. Twist, being so disciplined, he can hear CT players next to him. He waits for the flashbang to come in, turns away from it perfectly, finds 2 kills, picks up an AWP. It's not even the AWP that's a factor there. Do you know what's so cool about that one as well? His teammate Dennis is towards shore. The CTs are waiting for Twist to reface from the position of towards heaven, but they're not hearing a diffuse sound, so Twist doesn't have to push through. He's just buying time there, runs through the tech man at the perfect time, finds a diffuser, and that's massive for Fnatic. You can see now there's going to be roles reversed. Hellraisers, 1 scout, 4 pistols. Fnatic now in contention to close this game out. What a crazy round that was. Olaf Musk gets the first kill. That was pretty hype, I have to say. That's so cool.
Can't really blame lag that time, can you?
Nope, you really can't.
Olaf going to spray through the smoke, having already found the first kill. Through short pipe over towards Squeaky. Start off the round for Fnatic's favor. We did see a scout for Fnatic close out the first half successfully in the hands of Dennis. It's going to be a similar buy for Hellraisers this time, but they're down a man rather than up, as we saw in that situation when he found the headshot, Dennis toward Park. Speaking of Park, Olaf going to do a little bit of parkour.
Why not? Well then, with the man advantage, and you know that they're going to be limited on the buy, there's a full force from Hellraisers here. You just need to do a full execution onto the site. You know they're not going to really have enough to actually hold you off, especially when you have the man advantage here. It's Angel. Maybe you can follow up some spectacular shots like we saw from Dennis in the first half. We'll see what happens here as we get to the execution point. That's the headshot he needed. Doesn't quite connect.
Angel's looking for the jump shot. That's going to give vent to the information from his teammate at long as to where he is. He tries to wrap him with the AK, but it's going to be the scout. Lovely headshot and a no-scope headshot onto Olaf. Angel's making plays as now they've got a man advantage. We talked about the last round from Fnatic, but this time there is still a bomb down, and the AK will eventually get the scout, the menacing scout on the ground. And Dennis just sits to wait for both entrances from the back of the site. Bank and Dumpster, and Twist is going to fire through. One into the other. Zero at least gets 1 kill with the CZ, but rounds should be secured. At this point in time, AK picked up. No kit, though.
Well then, Angel has been delivering some high-octane plays throughout this series, especially on Cash as well. This one was no different. They don't quite win the round here, but he certainly made it exciting. Will be 0 to saving the AK here, and Fnatic finding round number 14. And the money after the force by that from Hellraiser has still been in a horrible position. Just 0 saving his AK is actually pretty huge going forward. Well then, we haven't seen many tactical pauses in this game so far, I have to say. Not one I can even recall.
No, and we are still running the old rule set.
Yeah.
So, as far as I'm aware, I asked them. That's what I was told.
Yeah, no, it is,
so.
because we know Starrex is calling. Well, not calling, he's more involved in this.
Right, and I would have expected to have seen a lot more first half timeouts.
Yeah.
Where you do carry 2 in the first half that don't stack. So.
Well then, okay, so it's not a full force buy from Hellraisers here. This is like the pick your poison time, right? You need to really fully invest into this round and allow Fnatic, well, try and go for the win, and try and disallow the match point, or do we just allow them to get to 15 and try and grind out 6? Looks like they're on for the latter here. It's not really a good option overall. It's contact play from Fnatic overall, but they find the first 2 kills. But Angel once again with that Desert Eagle. How many times are you going to find these headshots?
A third! You nearly got the 4th on the Venton. You're dead right to call him on this Deagle because he's played so well. He finally will fall and Olaf will close out the round, but I wanted to see more from Sticko in that. They had a crossfire set. They baited him into the wide peak at barrels, and he was at short. He could have picked up 2 on the way through, but it's Angel that still manages the shots. Map point nonetheless for Fnatic. And Yanko might get a prediction right today after all.
My God. Angel keeps coming so close in this. On Cash, he's winning them rounds of those kind of plays. He gets so close. On Overpass here, just can't find that final kill that crossed him over the finish line there. So Hellraiser's now 6 in a row required. This buy, and it's going to have to be the first of many. You can see they've got no head armor here. Not really a huge deal against the AKs, but no kits. That is important. No incendiaries. 2 players towards B for now. That'll be Sticko and 0. Holding off potential fast contact play from Fnatic here as they make their way towards short.
0 does get 1. Can't spray down Lekro immediately behind Twist, though, and it's going to be Fnatic trading. Favorable for the entry, but Angel at window is going to cut off Venton, and a smoke in front of the 2 players at Monster makes things a little bit awkward. Bombs down on the site, not yet planted. Angel's going to try and hold that off a little bit longer, including jumping in 10 HP as he lands and catches some flames on the way through. And Bomb's not recovered in all of this. So 3 versus 3, and Angel getting close. 10 HP I mentioned, but the angle that he's playing inside of these smokes could be advantageous as they're going to relinquish the bomb, and they look away. They managed to grab it. They managed to slip it away. But it is going to be Venton to take down Angel in the end, and I am actually caught off because that bomb is picked up, but there's the lovely little halo of a bomb on top of the site that's not been dropped. So I was caught off by a lovely GoTV glitch. Blame GoTV, it's the problem.
Well, the problem for Fnatic now is they've got 2 players left, but 1 with 11 HP, 1 with 28. It's going to be CTs with a heavy advantage in terms of this. The problem is, oh yeah, you're right, there it is. That bomb is,
it was catching me off entirely. That is not real.
That's understandable. Yes, you're absolutely right, that's not real. The bomb will be in the hands of Olaf Meister. He makes his way towards long, and here we go then. It's going to be bomb towards A. I guess at this point it's just going to be Lekro trying to keep the players towards B. This time he will come back towards the connector, and the A site is open. At this stage, CTs is trying to stick together, make it 1 2-on-2 situation instead of potentially 2 1-on-2s. We'll see what happens there.
Necro. I guess the indicating factor is that was red. The bomb's yellow when not planted. Now it's red on the A side and on the B side, but it's going to be Fnatic. Lekro. Good shot on Bondic. Leaves Dead Fox in the open. Down to a 1-on-1. He's got this, and Olaf's low. Has to hit the off shot. Jump in. Dead Fox shows the movement. And they'll get 10 rounds in the end. Fnatic unable to close it, although close, I have to say.
Very close. Lekro gets the first shot there, but Dead Fox knows both players are low HP at that point. It comes down to the orb shot. Obviously, if Olaf hits it, it's round over. He can't do it, and there's a reset time before he can fire the next shot. Dead Fox capitalizes. Dead Fox having a hell of a game here. He's been key in some big clutches as well. Dead Fox 22 frags, 18 deaths. What's the money looking like? I'll have to tell you when the scoreboard comes down. That shows me the current money, but I want to see what they've already bought. Let's have a look. It should be fine. The bomb's still there. These GoTV glitches are pretty cool.
Yeah. Do we have 2 bombs now? Or 3, I guess?
Yeah, there's 1 on the B side, there's 1 planted on the A side, and 1 on the back of the terrorist here.
I like it.
Well then, a Max 7, a Famus. Obviously, Dead Fox picks up an AWP. Olaf Meister, he's got the same weapon. A decent nade coming in. Oh, okay. That could have got a little bit spicy there if that connected. Can you imagine?
Well, Angel's on 36.
Oh,
so
did he do
I
it?
think it did connect.
Okay.
And he sprayed Olaf down to 55.
Oh, yeah,
so
you're
both
right.
players,
Yeah.
look at that bullet hole.
Okay. Well, it does get spicy now.
Spicy memes.
Spicy memes.
Spicy meatballs, as you would say.
Yeah.
Twist is Galil in hand. We saw Bondic have trouble with that weapons in the in the first game. Nade through smokes, Molotov as well, push back CTs. That's the goal. Leave Hellraisers in the depths of their own site, but they haven't counted for for Dead Fox. Bondic beside him, but for Dead Fox's position. Nice play, nice counter boost, and Dennis through the window is going to catch him off. Now Bondic has to retreat. One last smoke to try and slow them down. He'll get that as far forward as possible. And he actually looks aggressive on this. He wants to push back through. And they're going to boost above it to try and see it push.
Oh, not again.
Not the same position at the window, so he won't be able to see the site, but he does spot one way in the back. It's Angel that they'll find trying to spray. Bondic's been silent, getting close. He may be able to catch them off in this. Angel's got one. It's Dennis. That'll force them around the corner, and Bondic's patience pays off. But now he's sitting duck left in the open. He's got Twist anyway. Doesn't even matter. Olaf's going to have to pull it back down to a 2 versus 3 as he gets one. Lekro's caught chasing. Can't find all the way out toward the site. Can't find Bondic, but safe plant coming in. Rotations coming back from the stairwell positions. Bomb's just going to get down in the hands of Lekro before they arrive, and now he's going to have to pedal down and catch out. But he does turn back to find Bondic instead. Now they know both players are down in the stairwell. Olaf's got a shot with the AWP. Second one's a miss, but it gives the information to his teammate that Zero is up toward the dumpster stairs. He's got 100 HP. It's favorable over the 48 of that which Lekro is working with. And an M4 in hand. He's changed it toward the bank. But is he going to cash out on the round? No, he's not. Lekro's got the angle held off, and Fnatic's going to win it 16-10.
Well, there it is. We said Hellraisers. We thought they were picking up Overpass, and Fnatic pick up Cash. It's the exact opposite. We did say it was opposite stage today, and apparently that is ringing true. A bit of a hollow victory there for Olaf Meister and Co. You can see they're not super hyped about that. They did drop the first map pretty convincingly, but they're managing to pick up the draw overall in terms of this series, and I guess that's a much-needed map towards the end there. They're in a difficult group, and that first map drop against Hellraisers, that's pretty substantial in terms of how the group's going to unfold here.
Yeah, absolutely, but at least it is the one and one, in the best of 2. So as we talked about, the fact that it's best of 2s, it levels out in that way.
Yep.
If Hellraisers are playing this good and they can actually get an upset on someone else, that one map could play a huge positive aspect as well when you consider how this could have gone. I do like the best of 2 in that sense because it levels out.
Yeah.
It all comes out in the wash.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like a little random best of 1s. It doesn't take up so much time in the best of 3s. I think it's a good little mix-up, and we get to see 2 maps. And yeah, an interesting result. Again, this tournament is proving to be a little bit tricky in terms of predictions and stuff, but I have to say, good CS from Hellraisers as a whole. Cash is very impressive for them in terms of their fundamentals, the way they're approaching it, and Overpass somehow Fnatic, a map we haven't really seen them